I've been outside working, so my mouth is not working as easily as I would like it to be because it's so cold. I don't know if it's cold where you're at, but we're a little bit chilly. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit of a sissy when it comes to cold because we live in motorhomes. I honestly am not in cold weather that much, so I think I got thinner blood or something like that. Anyway, so if you have a hard time understanding me, it's because I can hardly talk. I'm going to speak to you today about getting along with difficult people, and I'm going to make it a little series of 2 or 3. I don't know how many till I get done, but I have a Bible study that I do on Facebook, Joyous Journey with Loretta Walker, and I did this, and I had such a response. I said, I need to share that with my radio audience because I guess it's a needed subject. When you get into the holidays, you're gonna be around some people that might not be easy to get along with. They might be very difficult people. So the first thing I got point number 1. Anytime I'm around a difficult person and they say a cutting remark or do something that I don't really care for, I always ask myself, is there any validity on what they're saying? Like, take for instance, in my younger years, my husband used to make fun of me because he called me rammy. That's the word he used for me because I was always just trying to go too fast, and I break things off as I was trying to turn them instead of gently turning it the way it's supposed to, and I still have that tendency. Can I tell you the truth? And so whenever if Kevin was being one of those difficult people, and he's not really, he's just being honest and teasing me. But if he was one, I'd have to be honest with myself and say, you know what? There is some validity to that. Suppose you're around some family and they make fun of you because you're late. Now let me ask you something. Do you have a propensity for being late? Well, be honest with yourself. And don't get mad at them because they point out your fault. Just say, you know what? When I'm going to be around them, maybe I should be a little bit more careful about being on time. So anyway, that's the point number 1. Is there any validity in what they're saying? The second point to it is expect them to be bad. I know we live in hope that somebody's going to change. But can I tell you, if they were difficult last year at Christmas, they're going to be difficult again. Anytime I was around my extended family, I expected them to do what they did. I expected them to make fun of me because I'm a Christian and because of my beliefs. I expected them to make fun of me and tell me my kids were sheltered and they're never going to grow up and know anything because they don't know what the real world's all about. And I want to tell them, I don't care about what the real world's about, but they don't care about that. So I just expected them to be bad. I expected them to do what they were going to do. And I think the verse that I would like to share with you is Proverbs 13:12, which says, hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is the tree of life. See, some of you set yourself up for such disappointment because you think finally this person's going to like me, or finally they're going to accept me, or finally my mom's going to show me some attention instead of giving it all to my siblings. Or maybe your mom is going to give her grandchildren and your children some attention like she does the one that she's around all the time, but she's not going to change. I hate to say that, and I hate to hurt you, but you got to give up the thought that they are going to change. Walk into that difficult situation knowing who they are. So that's these first 2 points about this. Is there any validity in what they're saying? And number 2, expect them to be bad or expect them to be difficult. And that's just who they are. Now come back tomorrow and let's see if you can find out something else that'll help you with these difficult people. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.